How y'all doing? I hope you've had a great weekend. Look, I want to talk to you all about something that, well, it appears to be a very disturbing trend in a lot of relationships, new relationships, budding relationships, and people just meeting each other. Even in your interpersonal relationships that involve the same sex or family, people have these great expectations that are often unrealistic. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have standards in dealing with other people, but some of your standards are delusions. You're expecting people to come to you with assets, attributes, qualities that you don't even have. I mean, that's just like me being a middle-aged woman who happens to be a plus-size person and expecting to only date, well-toned Mr. Universe bodybuilding billionaires. That's crazy. If I happen to meet someone who has those qualities and we click and we get along, then, oh yeah, that would be wonderful. But come on. Ladies, you're talking about you're not going to have any respect for a black man until well, I'm talking about black women. I don't know about white women. I ain't never been a white woman before. But you know, anything is possible these days. But back to this, I'm hearing you say you expect a man to have all of these qualities and attributes. Okay, so you want him to be the CEO of a company that he founded. You want him to be a millionaire. You want him to have assets and money and an island home in the Bahamas. But your credit tore up. You know, you have a blended family from all your baby daddies, all 7 of them for 6 children, because 2 of them you ain't quite figured out who the daddy is yet. You and Mara, neither one haven't figured it out. And you living hand to mouth while you in hair school. Come on, ladies. That's crazy. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have goals and that you shouldn't push yourself to do better and that you should not desire to have a mate that's a good, upstanding, decent person of character. But get real. Same thing about you fellas, your hairline receding, your belly going forward, and you're not always doing what you think you're doing in the bedroom, but you want Miss Universe with a face like a model or a goddess and the body and sex drive of a porn star who's also a domestic goddess like Martha Stewart. Oh, and she got to cook like your mama and stand by you like your grandmama did your granddaddy. But are you the man that your granddaddy was? Do you have a bodybuilder's body? Do you have the resources to have a wife at home so that she can only work part-time or be a full-time homemaker? Then you need to scratch that list. I mean, come on, people. In the real world, you're going to meet real people with flaws, faults, past mistakes, failed relationships, dings in their credit, overdrawn checking account, stepkids, crazy in-laws, maybe even some health problems. So what you gonna do? Think about it. You might be like me. If I met the perfect man, he and I would be quite incompatible because I'm far from perfect. So, for those of you who are still single, or those of you who are in new relationships, and even those of you who have gotten into relationships or even married, consider that your mate is as human as you are. Your potential mate is just as human as you are. And just as you expect to be accepted for who you are, forgiven for your past faults and failures, they do too. Expect the best from a person and accept them being the best that they can be. And understand that all of us are just trying to do the best we can with what we got. I'll talk to you all later. Y'all be good to each other and be good to yourself. Bye.